Hey everybody, in this video we will be discussing selection sort algorithm of sorting array. So in this problem or in this method, we first found the minimum among all the elements of array. We got minimum 4. Here 4 is the minimum. Now what we will do, we will replace or swap this 4 with the 0th index because smallest goes to the very first position in the array. So this is what we do in sorting. So 4 will be swapped with the very first element, that is here 11. So we got 4, 9, 7, 11, 22 and 10. Now we will update minimum with the next minimum. So next minimum is among 9, 7, 11, 22 and 10 is next minimum is 7. Now we will again swap 7 with 9 because 9 is the position where 7 must go. So we got 4, 7, 9, 11, 22 and 10. Now we got next minimum 9. So we'll update minimum with 9 here. Now 9 is the third minimum. So it is at the second index. So it is already in the position, so we won't do any swapping. Again we will find the next minimum. Next minimum among 11, 22 and 10 is 10. Now we have to replace 10 with 11 because this is the desired position of 10. So 4, 7, 9, 10, 22 and 11. Now next minimum is 11. So 11 will be after 10 because it is just greater than 10. So we have to swap between these two position. So 4, 7, 9, 10, 11 and 22. So this is our final array that we got after all our operation. So this is our method of selection sort. What we had done, we had first found the minimum character in an array. We got 4, then replace 4 with the 0th index. So we got 4, 9, 7, 11, 22 and 10. So again we found the next minimum. Next minimum is 7. So we replace 7 with the second position element. We got 4, 7, 9, 11, 22, 10. Again next minimum is 9. So we will swap 9 with the third position, but it is already at that position, so we won't do nothing. Again next minimum is 10. So 10 will be replaced. So 10 is the fourth minimum. So we will replace it with the fourth position. So we got this particular array. Again next minimum is 11. So we again performed swapping. We got our final array. Now let's see the time complexity. So when we will see the code, we see that this algorithm also use two nested loops. So the time complexity is n square. Also the worst time complexity is n square when the array is in reverse sorted, and O of n is the best time complexity when array is already sorted. So we just is traversing through the array because array is already sorted, and space complexity will be constant because we are not using any auxiliary space. So space will be constant. Now let's see the code implementation for this method. Okay, so here we have our code. I have created a different class for selection sort. Now then we have created a sort method which has a return type of void. Now n is the length of our array, and here we have our first for loop, which is for I is equal 0, I less than n minus 1 and I plus plus. Now we have initialized min index as I. Okay, then we again have a nested for loop for int j is equal I plus 1, j less than n and j plus plus. Okay, now if jth element is less than min index is I here, so in that case we will update min index as j. Okay, So this line will basically help us to find the minimum value while our traversal. Okay, now since we have found our minimum value, we will swap it with the current pointer element of the array that we have discussed in the algorithm, and for the next iteration this min index will store the next minimum value, and again we will swap it with the next pointer element of our array. So that's how our selection sort work. Now let's see the main function. Okay, so as you can see here, our array, initially we have created an object of selection sort. Then here we have our array. This is the same array that we have discussed in the algorithm. Now we have then sorted our array. Then we also wrote a print function. As you can see, we have a print function which will simply print our given array, and then we have printed our array. Now let's run this one. Okay, so as you can see here, we got 4, 7, 9, 10, 11 and 22, which is the sorted form of our this given array. So that's it for this video. That's it for selection sort method of sorting. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more coding interview problems. See you in the next video.